What's up, everybody? We're just talking buckets.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Happy day after Halloween. Hope you didn't eat too much candy.
No, I hope you did. I hope that's the one day of the year it's okay to eat too much candy.
Making it rain over here today.
Candy?
So much candy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Last night I didn't do anything for Halloween. I was chilling, so I was like, I'm gonna go to CVS, and I bought a Hershey's bar, king size, and Sour Mike and Ike's. Yeah, I went crazy, and I woke up with a nummy ache. But you know,
Can I tell you, in high school, I bought one of those, or I think a girl actually bought me like a 1 pound symphony bar. You ever see the ones that are like this?
Oh no,
that are like huge.
Thick, huh?
Yeah, I ate like the whole thing once. It was nice.
You ate the whole thing in one sitting?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh, and you felt fine?
I don't remember, to be honest. I could have blacked out. It was a lot of candy, and so I was young and having fun. So
yeah,
you know, that's it. It is what it is.
As you do when you're young, you have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, that's what you do. I simulated our record yesterday was actually really good. We had a bunch of wins and how many losses? We were 4 for 5, so 4 wins, 1 loss last night.
Those stats on the bottom of the screen are real, right? It's
yep.
pretty.
That's
live.
So
awesome.
That is live. When we come back at the end, that's gonna automatically update by the magic of the internets. So so we're jumping in. Cool. And we're going to talk through all the NBA action tonight that we can. Starting with game number 1, Indiana Pacers hosting the San Antonio Spurs. What normally happens is I run the simulation. Mikey gives us data on the game.
Thank you for reminding me.
So as he's getting that out, man, one team we have not seen anything from this year is the Pacers. They are 1-6, and wow. What a fall, dude.
Well, I mean, they had like one good season, and because of that good season, you're like, oh, they should be able to be at least 500, right?
I guess it's
and
early.
They have a lot of good players too. I don't know.
Did they win tonight? Like a home game, I think against a 2-4 team, they should maybe take care of business. But the Spurs can beat people, so I'm gonna start the simulation. What you got?
They won by 13. The Pacers won by 13. Domantas Sabonis, of course, leading scorer, predictable. Miles Turner, 19. Everyone in the teens, essentially.
Yeah, so a good team win all around. The Spurs are fun to watch. They're young. We'll see if they come back anytime soon. But it looks like, as we fast forward this, first loss.
Craig's on the Pacers. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Who?
Torrey Craig.
So the 2K winner is not the NBA winner. Spurs won in our 2K, giving us the first loss of the day. I always said yesterday the first loss is the hardest. It's the worst one to take. But maybe we'll jump back.
Loss is the hardest.
Is that a song? Yeah, that's good. I like it.
The first cut is the deepest, it says, but
first cut's the deepest. Ouch.
We got one viewer in here. What's up, man? What's cracking?
Up? How you doing? What's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player? And who's the greatest of all time? All right, we got 76ers hosting the Blazers. How's that one going?
That score. Sixers on top by 10, 113-103. Counting stats, Seth Curry was the leading scorer, 23. Norman Powell was the leading scorer for the Blazers. Anyone else have good games? Dame Dollar still struggling for some reason. We got to talk about that.
Ooh, let's talk about it right now. What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he made the top 75 list and was like, I'm chilling now.
Yeah, right. You know what, guys, I made it.
Or we talked about it a little bit last week, too. Maybe he's trying to force a trade. Maybe he's doing it purposefully or trying to get other teammates involved. But he's shooting poorly. His percentage splits aren't there. I think they're lows, like, at least for the last, 5 years. So,
really?
Yeah. His percentages are low.
Dang, we're about to get the second loss of the night, though. I guess the Sixers could come back, but they're down 10 with 2 minutes left. Shoot, we're 0-2 tonight, bruh.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not super surprised just because It's 2K. But yeah, we okay. So if you're new to the stream, this is how it usually works. Nick is pro 2K. I'm kind of anti. So like,
Well, you play more than I do. That's exactly why you're anti.
well, Nick just has more faith than I do in the 2K algorithm. I think is the best way to put it.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's the best thing as basketball fans that we have. So I
Yeah.
guess that's why I like it. If there was a competitor, it wouldn't be easy to. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to dethrone 2K. But
Yeah. Well,
anyways, save that for another
I
time.
hate losing. What is the Hornets Cavaliers game going on?
Hornets, Cavaliers.
I'm gonna guess
The
the Hornets won this one, but you saying the Cavs won?
Cavs won
Oh my
by 3.
goodness!
By 3, yeah. Cavs won. LaMelo proceeds to go crazy with 30 points. What else happened in this game? Terry Rozier's back, put in 23.
And they lost still.
Yeah, they lost by 3. Close game for the Cavs.
Wow.
Jared Allen 24. Laura Markkinen had a good game, 21 and 8. That's
Is
good.
he on your fantasy team or no?
No, I dropped him for Evan Mobley, who put in 15 and 10, so he still had a good night for me.
Okay, that's good.
Colin Sexton 17, Darius Garland 16. Just
The
real evenly spread for the Cavs. They only played 8 players deep.
Yeah, the Cavs are going to be a team that you're not worried about in a playoff series, but you don't want to see them in the regular season. They're going to play really hard.
Yeah,
and that's annoying.
They're that annoying team.
Oh, we got a battle. Oh my gosh. Close game. Big night for Darius Garland with 45 as the Cavs beat the Hornets. Yes, baby. First win of the night.
Wow. Darius Garland is like that.
That could have been either way for us. Woo. Thank goodness.
But yeah, the Cavs are that annoying team. It's like you think it's like you have a feeling it's a bye week, but you have to show up and actually play, because it's the Cavs. It's like,
It's true.
Like,
definitely
Wizards
true.
Hawks.
Dude, how about the Hawks starting 3-3 and the Wizards starting 5-1? What?
Yeah. There was the 4 teams that started 5-1 were so unpredictable this year. It was the Bulls, the Knicks, the Wizards, and then the Heat. They had the best records through the first 6 games.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Wizards were the only surprise.
I mean,
can see the Knicks. I can see the Bulls. I guess the Heat.
The best way to put it would be like, if you were predicting in the beginning of the season who would go off to the best 6-game start, I think 3 of those
not the Wizards.
Teams. Yeah, not the Wizards. I don't think the Knicks. I don't think the Bulls. Maybe the Bulls. I mean, either way. But it's just kind of a surprising. The Nets aren't in there. Lakers aren't in there.
Well, the Hawks are taking care of business tonight. Who won in real life?
The Hawks won 118-111.
That's what I like to see. That's what I would expect.
The Wizards, Trae Young, 26 and 6. Who else played well for the Hawks? Everyone else just put in, in the teens. They had like 5 players in the teens. Nice Cam Reddish came in 27 minutes, 15 points.
I'm about it. All right, I almost picked this next one as our game of the night, Celtics at Bulls, but that's not our game of the night tonight. So let's talk Bulls. Let's talk Celtics. This is another one I could see the Bulls actually losing.
Yeah, the Celtics aren't very fun to watch, especially on 2K. They're all right to watch in real life, but you just kind of get frustrated for them. You're like, geez, they just need help,
Oh, the Celtics are home. Oh, interesting. I had that switched.
But in real life, the Bulls proceed to 6-1 on this season.
Hey, good for them.
128-114. So they won pretty heavy-handedly.
Let me guess. Zach LaVine killed it tonight.
Actually, DeMar DeRozan.
Nice.
Went for 37, 15 for 20. And I will say this. I've thought for the past 3 years, really, DeMar DeRozan has been the most disrespected player in the league. In my opinion, he's still one of the best 2 guards that we have.
Disrespected.
He was disrespected by so many. Simply because I think it came from the fact he couldn't beat LeBron James as the 1 seed in the playoffs with LeBron James. So I mean, there's only so much he could have done in that case. But
Freaking 2K Boston wins in a blowout. Get out of my house, dude.
yeah, Zach LaVine went for 26 though. That's
Yeah. If any of those guys score like high 20s, low 30s, two of them do, that's going to be really tough to overcome. That's why they all joined up.
Yeah,
if I get 30
Bulls,
and you get 30 and you get 15, we're going to be good. That was pretty much the conversation, I'm pretty sure. All right, Knicks 5-1 tonight. That goes on the line against the Toronto Raptors. Are they still playing? What happened?
The Knicks game. I can't even find it. The Raptors won.
Oh my, really?
Raptors won. The Raptors are 5-3. They after a bad start to the season, they're putting wins together. Wow,
They're
5-3.
They played 8 games.
I guess so. That's wild. I thought the Raptors had a bad record for some reason in my head.
No, we picked them to be kind of like the bottom of the East. Yeah. How crazy would it be if they? I don't think they'll continue this, but they could fight their way to the middle, like no problem. And honestly, 2K's calling it. Look at this lead they're building.
Yeah, OG Anunoby had 36, 13 for 27 for the field. So OG is looking real nice. Gary Trent had a great game, 26 points for the Knicks. Julius Randle had 22. RJ Barrett 27. RJ Barrett's looking good recently. I think he was a free agent in fantasy recently. I gotta look if he's still a free agent because I'll pick him up. But yeah, great game.
And the Knicks actually come back and win this. Ugh, so sad for me. They come back and they win, dropping our record even further. Just a little bit further. Name that movie. Just a little further. Can you name it?
For some reason, it reminds me of the Little Rascals.
No, but it's kind of a Little Rascal-y movie. Just a little further.
Sandlot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sandlot. When they
further. Dude, that was Squints.
Yeah, they're using like the ball machine. Yeah, the ball retriever.
He didn't want to like wake the dog up. It's so funny. All right, let's go to the Timberwolves hosting the Orlando Magic tonight. Magic 1-6, no surprise. Timberwolves 3-2. They could improve to 4-2 tonight. That's a pretty good start. How did they do tonight?
The Magic won.
No, of course they did, dude. What the heck is going on tonight?
That makes me really kind of upset with Timberwolves because they won heavy-handedly too. They won by 20.
Oh, would you rather be like on the NBA, right? Would you rather be on a team that has fun, loses games, and just like plays to upset good teams, but like you're gonna lose most of your games? Or would you rather be on like an 8th seed, 7th seed, and get bounced out of the playoffs first round every year?
8th seed, 7th seed. I think basketball isn't fun unless you're winning, bro. If you're making a lot of money, which they are, it's easy to become complacent, right?
I don't know. I don't make a lot of money. Oh, come on, 2K. No.
Imagine you lose a game, you go home to your mansion. It's like, okay, how mad can I be?
Exactly. Mad.
Hopefully. Best case, you're mad, but I don't think the Timberwolves are.
Dude, we are taking losses after losses. We've got 5 losses, 2 wins tonight. Blech. All right. It's unpredictable. Let's go to next up. Now, hear me out. We could play our Grizzlies Nuggets as our game of the night, which I picked as our game of the night tonight. We could play that out, or we could sim through and do some My Team. What do you think? And just talk.
Either way, we're going to be talking. whatever you want to do. Chat if you have an opinion, share it. But
Let's try my team because I feel like my team we can talk a little more freely and see how that goes tonight. If we don't like it, we can go back to our other
okay,
format. But Grizzlies
I think
Nuggets
it's
is
probably
our game of the night.
it's probably better to do my team because I think 2K. What's the word? 2K simulations are pretty difficult to watch.
So we got Grizzlies Nuggets as our game of the night. They're probably playing right now. What's the story so far? Our guy John Morant taking on MVP Joker and his squad.
The Grizzlies win after I think they dropped 2 in a row recently, but they win.
They did. No good.
They win by 9. Ja has 26 and 8. Nicola has 23. Yeah, not much to report on. I guess Michael Porter Jr. proceeds to not shoot the ball. I don't know why. He's 4 for 9 tonight. He's got to be shooting 16 to 18 shots a game, dude, in my humble opinion.
Yeah,
but
well, luckily for us, the Grizzlies won this one, 119-108. Heck yeah. We need one more win tonight to kind of salvage this night. But it's a Clippers Thunder game. That's exciting. 1-5 versus 1-4. Woo!
John Morant, 26. John Morant's leading the league in scoring with Steph Curry before tonight. I don't know what tonight did.
Well, no Warriors, so he could have taken the lead.
He probably dropped a little bit because it was 27.6.
Oh, and he's leading in average, not points scored?
Average, yeah.
Okay.
And he scored 26 tonight, so it's probably just Steph. But either way, I couldn't have predicted that beginning of the season.
I think we picked him for maybe most improved.
Now we picked Michael Porter, who's not making us look good right now. You know who might win most improved?
I told you, though, it would be a young guy, though. I told you it's going to be one of these young guards. I told you. I knew it was going to be either.
You know who I'd vote for right now?
John Morant.
No, I would vote for Miles Bridges.
Carmelo Anthony.
No. Miles Bridges is giving him 24 right now a game.
Whatever. Miles Bridges. Oh my God. That's my impression of the announcer. So if the Clippers win tonight, we will have gone a spicy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2. We'll go 4-5. Okay. The Clippers can really save us tonight.
Who'd you say most improved was going to be?
John Morant. I said like any of the young guys. I said anyone who is young and coming up on a team, and I said kind of like your John Morant's, like your, insert any young guys, but Trae Young's, those types.
Trae Young, I need you to take that one back.
Why?
Because Trae Young was an all-star. He was a starter in the all-star game.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
I guess that was 2 years ago, but
oh no, I lost my Westbrook, and I'm gonna replace him with DeJounte. Let's see how I play with DeJounte. Out of contracts. Oh no, out of contracts. No.
DeJounte.
Do I blow through Julius Randle? What do I do? I need to.
No, keep Julius for when you need a.
Andre Bargnani. I can go Bargnani.
I know, chat. You probably saw Kobe, but we're keeping him purposely for a squad. Yeah, you could go Darko. But you also could go.
I'll go Andre Bargnani. This is a pretty good lineup.
It is. Yep. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'll just run some dunks with our boy Giannis.
So I heard this. I want to get your opinion on this. I heard this on a JJ Redick podcast. They're
as
talking.
I'm facing RJ Barrett, Joe Bryant, and Tom Gugliotta. All right, go for it.
They were talking, and Tyrese Halliburton is on their podcast a lot. And they were asking Tyrese like what's hard about, like, what makes it so hard to guard Steph Curry? And Tyrese said it's almost like he's more difficult to guard when he's doesn't have the ball in his hand. He's like, no, he said he's more of a threat when he doesn't have the ball in his hand, when he's off ball. And I thought that was interesting. Do you agree with?
I
Do you
don't
agree?
know. I would rather put someone on him. Well, there's a lot that you could say, because if no one is worried about Steph, then you just one-on-one, and then no one else gets going, right? But the problem with that is, if Steph has a bad shooting night or a good shooting night, you're kind of in trouble, right? Because then you can't guard him one-on-one. You have to bring other people into the equation. So the ideal way, if I was a coach in the NBA, I'm going to dunk on this dude. I probably would encourage Steph Curry to be off the ball and then just deny him and make someone else beat you with this current team.
That's the thing. If you're a defender, Steph runs around so much. It's almost impossible to deny Steph. The way he runs and the way he comes off screens. Like, sometimes I'm watching and there's like nothing the defender could have done when he's off ball. Like, he'll be with him and he'll try to fight around the screen, but like Steph will just go the other way and find himself open. So I thought it was an interesting thing to say. Like, off, and that's pretty insane. Like, to think someone could be that dangerous when you don't even have the ball in hands, you know? Like, I don't think there's anybody like that besides Clay, his teammate. You could say the same thing about. More dangerous, like just as much of a threat with the ball not in their hands. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, wow. Nice block. I don't know. If the shot clock is winding down and the ball's not in Steph Curry's hands, I feel a lot better.
That's with the shot clock winding down, yeah.
Right?
But it usually is.
That's the thing. I don't know how often Steph plays off ball. So,
It's pretty often, because you know what happens is they play denial on Steph full court is what a lot of teams do. So he can't even get the inbounds pass.
So if that's the case, I would argue that he's more dangerous with the ball in his hands. I'd be interested in this usage rate stat just to see what is his usage rate when they win and what is his usage rate when they lose.
I'd have to get a definition of usage rate.
It's like something, I don't know if it's exactly touches every possession, or like touches per possession, or like touches per 5 possessions. You could look that up probably.
It might be like total time with the ball divided by total time played. I don't know.
Who knows? There's 1,000 different ways to do these stats, but I'm more than comfortable having the ball in someone else's hands. Because then, if he gets the ball, well, you have two options. Knock down a pass, like deflect the pass, or, you know, he gets it shot anyways.
Mm-hmm.
You just have more chances for him to not be in rhythm, I guess. I'd rather give up a layup. I always told my teams this. Give up a layup, not a three-pointer. Like, if it comes down to it, like, people are too good shooters to leave open. So, at the end of the day, just go ahead Give them that layup. It's 2 points. Like every time we lost by like 1. Oh my goodness. Wow.
But think about it. I feel like it's harder. It is harder to be locked in when you're off the ball. Like when Steph has the ball, at least all the attention is on the ball, right? But when the attention is elsewhere,
then
like,
fine. Then someone else can get a layup. I don't want Steph Curry getting someone else a layup. I feel he's a good passer because he gets a lot of attention. But that's why Draymond Green makes that team even better, and it fits so well because he allows Steph to like run a high pick screen or like run like a rub screen and then give the ball to Draymond and then go run around because he'll bring the ball up, he'll get hand off to Draymond, and then he'll do some running around and get a wide open shot that way. That's a lot harder to guard than someone else dribbling the ball up the field or up the court and Steph starting in the corner. That already puts you at a disadvantage. And so that's where...
Well, that's the thing. Steph is always pretty much at the top of the key to start the possession.
That's what I'm saying. So I'd rather him start the possession without the ball than start it with the ball in that sense.
Yeah. I guess that's essentially probably what Tyrese was talking about.
No, wait. What did I say? I think my point is I'd rather him start without the ball. But if he starts with the ball, then he can do all of the things that he wants to do off ball. It's like a backwards thing here because the second he gets like a screen and gets rid of the ball, he already has 2 or 3 steps on you. Versus if you're just guarding him straight up at the beginning of the possession. See what I'm saying?
You said if he gets the screen,
he'll have multiple steps on you. But
without the ball?
Without the ball, right? No, yeah. So, like I said, picture this play. He's dribbling at the top of the key, right? He hands it off to Draymond Green, which is like a rub screen already. And then Draymond's hip like checks the defender, slows him down, and then Steph Curry runs around and gets open for a shot.
Yeah.
But that started with the ball in Steph's hands because he had a defender right in front of him who he could set up for that first screen.
I guess I gotta look up how many possessions Steph starts with the ball. Because when I watch Warriors games, it feels like Steph is being denied from right out the gate.
Exactly. So if you deny Steph, you have a better option of stopping him rather than him initiating whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's why it's weird, because he doesn't need the ball to initiate what he wants to do.
He doesn't need it, but I would argue it's easier. It's not like Clay, who is bigger and can push guys out the way.
But I feel like it's the Warriors' offense. I feel like they have sets that they know they're gonna run, and it's just a matter of which one they're doing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Every team's got that. Like the Lakers, they, depending on personnel, you can tell that they have a certain like high screen and roll. If it's with a guard or if it's with a big, they have their different options. Like sometimes they'll do like a fake screen to the big, fake screen to Davis, or it'll be a classic like LeBron, Anthony Davis, classic pick and roll.
Either way, that just goes to show how much of a glitch or cheat code Steph is.
Yeah. It's true. He's fun to play. He's fun to watch. I'll give you that one.
No one's ever ran off the ball as much as he does, and it's kind of exhausting just to watch.
Well, I guess that's part of the newer game because people are more okay with that play style. But like Ray Allen
not nearly as much. What, are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, you said Ray Allen. I thought you said Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson was on ball. No,
I know. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Ray Allen did it, but I feel like not as much as Steph does. Like
Dude,
Steph is constantly.
Oh my god. Yeah, Steph obviously has made a career out of that, but Ray Allen like almost wrote the blueprint for it. Because you didn't have guys that were just, go get us a three. Oh. Reggie Miller. It goes like Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, Steph Curry. That's the progression of.
Well, yeah, Steph didn't create the off-ball screen, but in
like
terms of
Reggie
frequency,
Miller started the three-point offensive player only, right? And then Ray Allen kind of perfected the off-ball running and just getting good looks. And then Steph Curry kind of took it to the next level. Of like, that's all I do. Or, I'm going to take all of the shots and do it like really efficiently and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because Ray Allen had to play with like Kevin Garnett. Right? He had to play with Paul Pierce. He had to play with guys who were posting up and guys who were getting mid-range shots, not space the floor and jack shots up, That's what's a bummer of like how fun would Ray Allen or Reggie Miller have been in this era. That would be something to see.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta get Milicic a look here. Alright. Or no, I have Andrea Bargnani actually. Alright, Bargnani. What kind of player is Bargnani?
What do you mean?
Like, he's a center, but I don't really understand his play style. Is he just kind of like an Enes Kanter?
I feel like, didn't Bargnani have a decent shot for a big man?
I'll try it. Here we go. Yup. It'll show you his stats on the top. All right, in the paint he's a B+. No, perimeter he's a D. So
wow. Yeah.
I guess he's just like a post player, like classic.
Yeah.
Just get boards. Just do stuff like that. Go cut.
I don't know. It's hard to imagine, like, I'm trying to do like a Reggie Miller versus a current player comparison. I was gonna say Bradley Beal, but I feel like Reggie Miller.
Oh.
I feel like that's not a good enough question. I feel like Reggie Miller wins that.
Nah, Reggie Miller. Is his own guy because he's not as tall as Kevin Durant.
I'm trying to think if he played today, would he be better than some of the best players that we have today? Like,
I don't know.
James Harden. Like, I'm still taking James Harden over Reggie.
We'll see. Reggie had, I feel like, a better reputation, obviously being with the Pacers his whole career. And when you build that up, you're going to have, just a cleaner legacy. Reggie's got a really interesting, clean legacy.
But skill-wise,
honestly, I think he'd do great.
but you have to pick one. Skill-wise, James Harden or Reg?
I don't know, dude.
That's tough. That is a tough.
I want to say Reggie Miller just because I like him more. But I could be wrong about that. I could be
Reggie
convinced.
was really, really good. Okay, Reggie Miller or Tracy McGrady?
Reggie Miller.
Peaks.
Like I said, well, I'm thinking of this like as a franchise owner. If I own a franchise, 100% I want a Reggie Miller on my team.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to deal with any shenanigans. Or if they are, it's like shenanigans that are good for my team.
Yeah.
I
was listening to the Gilbert Arenas podcast earlier today too. And the co-host asked Gilbert who would win 1-on-1, you or Gary Payton, and I thought that was a debate.
Gary Payton for sure, right? Is that what he said?
No, Gilbert told a story about how the first time he played Gary Payton, Gary Payton went off on him. So every time he played Gary after that, he said he thinks he has the most points per minute against Gary Payton than any other player.
I think that could be just chance though.
Yeah, so I mean 1-on-1, I don't know.
Because
they were talking.
If you have a good first game, you're gonna remember that versus, and that that's not always up to you. Ooh.
Yeah. The context was 5v5 in the conversation, but I don't know. Gary Payton versus Gilbert Arenas, I think, is a conversation.
Yeah.
Gilbert
I'll take Gary Payton for the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would too, but.
Oh, good block. Ooh. Very late. Dang, that was a good run though. Yeah, I don't like this squad. This squad feels so clunky.
Yeah, Gary Payton made the 75 team. I thought that was pretty. I mean, it's a cool nod.
Yeah, he's like that. I don't think Arenas did.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas didn't.
In my mind, oh my gosh, Bargnani.
And plus, when Gilbert Arenas was in the league, it was kind of Gary Payton's latter
Exactly.
years, anyways. So.
Exactly. Now, Iverson or Gary Payton, I'd probably take Iverson.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So take that with a grain of salt. But it's like there are levels to this.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas was asked that question too. You were Allen Iverson, and he was like, AI would give me 50, but I'd probably give him like 40. So he admitted that AI would beat him.
That's pretty funny. Oh, okay. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Our NBA rumor mill of the night, I saw an article. I think we're going to do more of this as we go because rumors are fun. And most of them are just totally made up. So we're gonna go with it. Would you trade Russell Westbrook for Ben Simmons? That was the content of the article.
Yeah, 100%.
You would?
No doubt in my mind about that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you obviously agree with this article. I did not know the answer to it. I was very confused.
Listen, let's think about what Russ brings to the table that Ben wouldn't. And what comes to mind for me is not much. Because it's not like Russ is knocking down. It's not like Russ is knocking down 3-point shots. Okay, for one. Yeah, but think about me and you are constantly complaining about the Lakers' defense instantly solved with Ben Simmons and Anthony Davis on the same team.
I don't know. You're acting like Russell Westbrook is bad at defense.
It's because he is.
No.
Our best defensive lineup is with Russ not in.
No, I think our best
it's with Bazemore and Avery Bradley.
And Russell Westbrook.
You know,
it remains to be seen.
Okay, but there's levels, right? You're talking about levels.
I'm talking about the thing that Westbrook gives your team is a do or die attitude, which we have yet to see from Simmons. Oh yes, Antetokounmpo blocking the ball.
Yeah,
and that's the whole point.
I guess
that was the whole point of the article. Is it gives Philadelphia
what they
point
want
guard with a do or die attitude, like don't care if we miss this, I'm gonna go down swinging, which is what Joel Embiid kind of wants.
Yeah,
but the Lakers want that too, or else they wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah.
Right? The Lakers clearly want that. LeBron, I will say, clearly wants that. That's why Carmelo fits so well, because he's gonna shoot and he doesn't care. You know.
I think, I think also I think Ben Simmons would just learn a lot from LeBron
He
being
would.
with him.
That's what the article said. That Simmons is a mini LeBron.
Yeah, and
Now,
like just
as
the
a
free like free loving spirit of LeBron and the Lakers from the Sixers, what Ben has been experiencing, he does not look like he's having fun. You know,
yeah,
I think in LA, I think he'd have a good time. And the
Russell Westbrook
mindset,
would be furious, 100%. He would be so furious.
yeah, he would.
And
I don't think Daryl Morey does it though. He already dealt with
nah, he doesn't want it.
Russ in Houston, and he knows that. So I don't think that
It's not
trade
going to
goes through.
happen, but that's why we talk about the rumor mill.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
it's a good frame of what's valuable in the league. It's a good frame for
yeah,
those types of things.
yeah,
And I think what
yeah,
Russell Westbrook has right now is more valuable for the
yeah.
Lakers because LeBron can really only win one or two more if he's really fortunate, right? Now, he could be the Tom Brady of the NBA and then just win every other year for the next 5 years and have 7 championships, like something crazy, right? But that's not that likely. Is it?
Think about the future of the Lakers too. Speaking of LeBron
Yeah,
retiring
that's why it
eventually.
would work for the Lakers right now. Their future would be like really looking good. You have Ben Simmons and Anthony Davis for as long as Anthony Davis wants to play with Ben Simmons. That's a win for Anthony Davis, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Ben Simmons is young.
Why does Anthony Davis on paper look and fit better than Joel Embiid with Ben Simmons? That doesn't make any
Huh.
sense. Like, why would that be the case? I'm starting to doubt even the premise of that article. Like, why would Ben Simmons all of a sudden be the guy to fit with Anthony Davis for the next 5 years?
Yeah, I think it's similar. He's not the ideal fit. AD and Joel are really similar players, but we have slim pickings. Seems like, you know. And if we're choosing between Russell Westbrook, it's probably, I think he's 34, 33, and a young Ben Simmons who's still an all-star in the league and an all-defensive lock every season.
I guess. The whole Ben Simmons thing is such a mystery.
I think he's become one of the most undervalued guys
Ooh,
for sure
yeah.
recently. Because, yeah, he played bad in the playoffs, but regular season, you know, he's giving you 20 or at least 15 rebounds, assists. He's doing what Russ is doing, but I don't know. It's either way. They're similar.
Yeah, I'm happy with the Lakers right now. Carmelo Anthony seems to be very happy with the Lakers.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Everyone in LA loves it. He could not have been, these last 2 games, the more perfect player that LA needed. Just a guy to come in and shoot the ball, space the floor, and knock down shots, and he's done it. How amazing is it to see a plan come to fruition and just work? I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's worked better than what we were anticipating, even, or what we even hoped for.
Now, to be
honest.
fair, they played bad teams.
Yeah, but
right? They've played bad teams. It's true.
But like Melo really is that guy, you know what I mean? Think about it. Think about like his skill level. When he was on the Blazers, I felt like there was a lot of pressure when he touched the ball. There was a lot of pressure per possession every time he touched the ball because if he's not scoring, he's
Yeah.
doing nothing for you, right?
He also was guarded closer because
and it would be every like 4 or 5 possessions that he would touch the ball. So like when he touched it, I think there's a lot of pressure for him to do something with it. It's not in the flow of the game, doesn't feel like. But now, I think the Lakers are more of a flowing offense, right? There's constant LeBron playmaking the whole game. Dame's not a playmaker. So I think Dame's just getting. I mean, I think Melo's finding himself open so often now because LeBron is attracting the defense, right?
Well, and Anthony Davis too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and AD, the other team has to think about. So Melo was all of a sudden
Wide open
wide open,
in a way he's never been.
and it's per possession too. Like he might touch the ball every possession if he's on the floor, and he hasn't had that for a lot, probably since the Knicks.
Right. And on the Knicks, he was even more closely guarded. Because he was focal point number 1.
Yeah, and that just makes it good for us because teams are going to start realizing, oh, we have to prep for Carmelo now.
Which
hopefully
no one wants to do.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, LeBron got it, AD got it. We have to prep for Melo, giving us 25. Okay, and then all of a sudden, the whole floor opens up for everybody else.
As long as some of these guys keep playing well, come back healthy. I'm really hoping Ellington looks good in his first couple games back.
I hope he starts looking at everybody else. I do.
Instead of like Bazemore?
Yeah, I do. Just because I haven't loved what I've seen from everybody else. You know, it's like...
Well, goodness gracious. Avery Bradley was not even supposed to be on the team.
Yeah, and he's getting minutes. That's what I'm saying. It's like...
He got waived by the Warriors and now starts for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Wayne, at least see what he looks like in the starting lineup. I think...
He's not going to start, though. I think it's too late for him to just go out and start.
I mean, maybe not his first game. I think eventually I would love to see him start.
Well, Milicic.
Last game, AD started at 5, finally.
Yeah, that's going to be the norm.
So that might open up spot for Wayne Ellington right there. You can keep everyone else in there. Just kick DeAndre Jordan out and boom.
He's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to shoot well. Whoever is shooting well is going to start.
Well, he's a career 40%er.
He's a career 40%er. He looked bad in preseason, but maybe because he was injured. I didn't see what I wanted in preseason from him, but to be fair, that's preseason. So we're going to end our My Team stream talk right here as soon as we open the vault, see what's going good. Got some more.
38%, so not quite 40, but still.
Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. We haven't done domination yet. We haven't done challenges yet, and we haven't done the practice freestyle with my players. I don't think we'll do that. But my takeaways from tonight is I like that comp that you talked about. The Gary Payton, a little better than Gilbert Arenas. Allen Iverson, a little better than Gary Payton, and just that hierarchy. Also thinking about where would Reggie Miller fit in today's NBA, and that progression, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, Steph Curry, is just so clear in my mind.
Yeah.
What about you?
My takeaway. I think maybe, I guess the teams that started 5-1, Knicks and the Bulls. I just think the league is so much more exciting when you have those unpredictable teams, and feels like we haven't had a surprise like we're having this year. There's like 5 or 6 teams who are exciting to watch and who have winning records all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, I want to see them go against the Nets or the Lakers and see how well they play, from Charlotte to, you know, all the other ones, even like some 500 teams have a chance to win. I think the league is more competitive than it's ever been. So,
and the rule change is kind of cool. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. We'll plan to talk about those rule changes tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching our stream. As always, keep talking buckets out there.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Catch as the flipper flies.